Hello everybody, welcome to Bethnal Green in East London. Now, my personal passion for property remains very firmly in the historic homes and spaces created from old industrial buildings, but occasionally I'll get to see something modern that really tugs at my heartstrings. I'm currently stood in that kind of space. I'm just about to tour a gorgeous 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment with a huge open plan reception space and a private balcony. There's a very usable 754 square feet available, that's around 70 square metres, and the guide price on this is circa £1 million. What really struck a chord with me though is the design and the attention to detail everywhere in this pad, which is just off of Hackney Road behind the Hackney City Farm. If you're a local to E2, you'll know exactly where I am. The development is called The Hyde, which is rather fitting. It does feel remarkably well hidden amongst all this greenery when you consider how close we are to the city. It was conceived and imagined by a boutique development company called Artform, who specialise in creating highly designed-led schemes, along with architects Manillo and White and interior designers Scenesmith. I'll leave links to all these companies for you below. Now, whilst this is a gated scheme, it was completed a few years ago now, and it's weathered really well. It still looks very fresh. And the current owners, well, they've loved living here, but they've decided it's now time to move back to Ireland and be closer to family. But luckily for the new next incoming owner, they have done an exceptional job in looking after this space. Now, as with most of the videos on my channel, this one is an early exclusive. So early, in fact, it won't be going live for at least a week and a half. So if you like the look of this place, now is your chance to get in early. Once the details are ready, I'll also link them below. With that all done and out of the way, let's turn the camera around and we'll go and check it out. Okay, welcome to the car park, and I wanted to kick off outside before I head up to the landing just to show you the outside of the building. It's a lovely looking building. The flat we're going to see is actually that corner. That's where the terrace is, and that is a big picture window, which I love. And the entrance is just there, and either side of the communal entrance doors we've got 2 bike stores where you can store your cycles. Right, kicking off now on the first floor landing, where this apartment, which is just there, shares the entrance with shares this floor I should say, with just one other apartment. But the industrial styling kicks off on this level. Concrete stairs, painted breeze block everywhere, and a lift, even though it's first floor, but if you've got heavy stuff, shopping, that sort of thing, easily up one flight, 1 story, and you're right next to your own front door, which opens into the oversized, very nicely styled entrance hallway. Now, a couple of things to note as we're going around. This terrazzo style floor is everywhere in the apartment. It's really effective and works, I think, very well with this polished plaster finish that's on all of the walls. This is a great room. I love this open plan reception room, and a real sense of occasion here. You've got these double doors that open up into the space, and what's really nice, where the details really start to kick in, the size of the doors and the frames, they're full height. The developer could have quite easily just gone for bog standard fixtures and fittings everywhere, but they haven't. They've really looked at the detail and made it as special as it feels. Actually, really feels like a nice space everywhere. That's a big picture window. It's double glazed. It's a really efficient double glazing, which, as you can imagine, is going to be featured everywhere in this apartment. A modern space that has to fall within lots of higher SAP ratings, so the windows are good, feels very warm. There's underfloor heating in all the rooms, and they're all individually controlled. You've got the thermostats on the walls as you come in. And the entire end of that the entire end of that room is dedicated to that big double glazed sliding door, which we're going to have a look at now. Taking the opportunity to open that, but just before we go there, just draw your attention to this nice exposed concrete finish on the ceiling, which gives it that industrial look, which actually works well with the rest of it, which I feel like is a bit of a Scandi feel. So it's a nice combination. You've got the conduit, the other conduits there with the electrics, and that pendant light, which would normally sit above where you'd have your dining table and chairs. Balcony. Composite wood decking here, which is going to last for a long time. Good sized balcony. You can get a decent set of tables and chairs out here. And that's the view. That's the gate to the entrance just over there. And along here you've got the path to Haggerston Park, which is just up that pathway there. This is closed and locked at night, so you don't get too much through traffic late into the evening, not too much noise. And that just through the trees there is the back of the Hackney City Farm. You might just be able to make out the noise of sheep. There we go. Bit of a weird one, listening to sheep bleating in the middle of Bethnal Green. And that over there where you can see the people crossing the road, that's Hackney Road. So we are tucked away from the main road now. I really like this polished plaster. It's a nice colour. To me it looks a bit pinky at the moment, but I've been here at other times during the day, and with the light coming in at certain times it seems to change colour. It's got a nice, it reflects the colour in different ways at different times during the day. And I love this kitchen. Really nice size workspace. Works perfectly for the size of the apartment. You've got this lacquered finish on top of all this marine ply which the kitchen is made from. Bosch electric oven, and you've got a ceramic Bosch electric hob there. Breeze block finish at the back. You've got a dishwasher at that level. That cupboard, I should say, sorry, is a dishwasher. You've got Bosch fridge and freezer there. Lots of storage. And talking of which, a big storage cupboard by the kitchen, which is home to the washing machine and the boiler. Get more storage in there if required. Bit of shelving. And back into the hallway we've got the cupboard for usual stuff, hoovers and bits and pieces. You've got the fuse board in here, and you've got all of the pipe work nice and accessible for the underfloor heating system. Now this is opposite the main bedroom. Nice sized double bedroom, again really well finished. Double glazed windows overlooking the side of the development. More industrial styling, white painted breeze block. You've got the exposed conduits there, lights and plug sockets. And in the ensuite, double width shower cubicle, fully tiled floors and walls, breeze block framing the soft close cupboard with the basin above and a floating loo. And this wardrobe, which I really like, same wood, same veneered finish as the kitchen, but some nice styling here with this really well composed corner cupboard, nice rounded edges. It's really well, you can feel just the quality and the way it's put together. More hanging space and drawers below. Same theme in the second bedroom. These hanging pendant lights which sit either side of where you'd obviously put the double bed. More double glazed windows overlooking the same side as the main bedroom, and then more of that bespoke cabinetry, inbuilt wardrobe and storage, drawer storage. And last on the tour, this bathroom, which I really like, and these tiles, they look a little bit like leather. Whether that was the desired effect or not, I don't know, but they look nice and they feel nice. They're quite tactile, and all Duravit sanitary ware in here. And then you've got this nice sink which sits above a soft close storage drawer. And that is the end of the tour. Right then, that takes care of today's tour. What did you think of this? I would love to hear your thoughts and comments on this property. I think it's a very special place, and I do hope you agree. It's a warm, stylish pad in a really great part of town. So to those of you who may not be familiar with the area, this part of the city fringe is one of the most vibrant, creative and sought after pockets of East London. I could rattle on for ages about the things to do here, but half of the fun of living here is going out and exploring. To get you started though, we're on the doorstep of Columbia Road with its world famous flower market on a Sunday, or you can explore Broadway Market just down the road there on a Saturday with exceptional street food and a really good selection of restaurants. You can also walk to the City of London in around 15 minutes, taking in Shoreditch, Spitalfields and Brick Lane. Or you can cycle there in about half the time actually, and as you'd expect with a modern scheme like this, there are provisions to store your bikes on the ground floor, all securely locked up. So I'm going to push off now. If you're interested in finding out more contact details in the normal way, listed below, and you can contact me via the website uniquepropertycompany.co.uk or simon.stone at uniquepropertycompany.co.uk. And don't forget, if you're a fan of alternative homes, why not check out some of the other properties on my channel, or consider subscribing to see more exclusive content as I go about my business on a weekly basis. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you on the next tour.